Do you know that only 0.1% of all the candidates who appear for UPSC Civil Service examination actually get through this examination? But the ones who get through are just like you and me. So, what have they done that made them successful? Well, they have decoded the UPSC code. Well, the first thing that is checked in a candidate is his basic knowledge and understanding about the happenings in our country and around the world. The second thing that is checked in a candidate is his problem solving ability. In the UPSC examination, many questions will be there which will put forth many issues before you, and you will be expected to find solutions or answers to those issues. The third thing that is checked in a candidate is his analytical skills. You will be expected to analyze an issue in depth and come to a logical conclusion. As a candidate, your ethics and integrity will also be checked through General Studies Paper 4 in mains. Your presentation skills, how you present your answers, is also very important in UPSC mains examination. Lastly, and most importantly, your coolness of mind will be tested. In the limited time, you will be expected to answer many questions. Many of the questions or the topics may not be very familiar with you, and yet you have to answer them using your logic and reasoning and a basic understanding. And most importantly, you have to keep your mind cool when you tackle such questions. The right approach to UPSC CSE preparation must involve the following points. Well, it's not KISS. It stands for Keep It Super Simple. Many a times we have a tendency to complicate things. This is unnecessary during your UPSC CSE preparation. Keep the things simple, stick to the syllabus and prepare accordingly. The second is don't daydream. Many a times the candidates or the aspirants have a tendency to dream that they have already achieved the post. Well, it is good as long as it keeps your motivation high, but it should not hamper your preparation. You should not start imagining that you have already attained what you are aspiring for and then give up your efforts and keep dreaming about what you will be doing while you are in office. Don't do that. It will just drain out your time and energy. You can also build a small team of aspirants like you, but be very selective while choosing its members. And as the team stands for together, everyone achieves more. This team will help you stay motivated and focused during your preparation. The last thing is planning. There is a popular saying that the one who fails to plan plans to fail. So have a plan during your preparation. You shall have a long-term plan, that is for the duration since you are starting your preparation to, for example, your personality test or interview. A plan of duration 1 to 1.5 years. You can then fragment your long-term plan into shorter plans. For example, the mid-term plan or the short-term plan. The mid-term plan must be, for example, say 6 to 8 months duration. The short-term plan must be of 1 to 2 months duration. Planning will help you stay organized and more focused. Many a times, the aspirants fail to clear this examination because they do not know where to focus. If you look at the mark-wise weightage of different stages of this examination, then you will come to know that the preliminary or prelims examination has a weightage of 17%. It is worthy to note here that I have included CSAT in prelims, though it is of qualifying nature. The mains exam has a weightage of 72% and the personality test or interview has a weightage of 11%. Your time must also be distributed in more or less the same proportion. That is, you should be focusing more on mains then on prelims, and lastly on interview. Many a times the candidates fail to understand this, and either they do not have a planning of their time or they plan it wrongly. This is one of the major reasons of failure in UPSC CSE examination. So we must be focusing more on mains. When you begin your preparation, at least 7 to 8 months of it should go to mains. 4 to 5 months of it should go to prelims. And for interview, you can have 1 or 2 months during which you will be giving your mock interviews. I think that is sufficient. During your preparation, you must also focus on notes making. I have seen many candidates who only read. They read numerous books. It is virtually impossible to memorize all this content. Therefore, notes making will not only save your efforts, but it will also help you during your revision. Another important aspect of CSE preparation is answer writing. Many aspirants are hesitant to write answers for mains or during their test series. Many of them do not join the test series for answer writing. Some of them join the test series with lot of enthusiasm but then give it up midway. This should not happen to you. Answer writing is very important. It is a skill and art that you must acquire, and it only comes with practice. Optional subject carries a weightage of 500 marks in mains examination, and hence it is very important. It is altogether more important to choose a right subject as your optional subject. The following criteria may help you choose a right subject for your optional. The first one is your natural interest or liking. Choose the subject you have a natural interest for or a liking. The second criteria is basic knowledge. You must at least have a basic knowledge of the subject that you intend to take as your optional. The third criteria is specialization. If you have specialization in any of the subjects, then you have a natural advantage in that subject. For example, those with MBBS degree or any other medical degree can choose medical science as their optional subject. And the fourth criteria is availability of study material or coaching. Many a times the candidates choose a subject and then fail to get adequate study material to cover it. This should not happen. So before you finalize any of the subjects, first know whether the study material or coaching of that subject is available to you. Friends, these are the broad outlines that may help you strategize and plan your preparation.